Welcome to the fucking news. I'm your host, Kellerman, and here's some of the shit that's been going on in the Middle East lately. The Human Rights Watch released a report saying that Hamas and at least 4 other Palestinian armed groups committed multiple war crimes and crimes against humanity on October 7th in the attack on Israel. In response to the Houthi drone attack on Tel Aviv, Israel responded with a strategic airstrike on the port of Hodeidah in Yemen. According to Yemen's health ministry, 3 people were killed and 80 were injured. The IDF said that this will block weapons distributions in the area. In retaliation for that, the Houthis fired a missile into Israel, but Israel shot it down without sustaining any damage. And after 2 Israeli settlers were killed by a Palestinian gunman, Israeli settlers stormed a town in the West Bank, setting fire to homes and cars. Several people died, and as many as 75 people were injured. Welcome to the news. I'm your host, Kellerman, and here's some of the that's been going on in the world today. In the United States, Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle resigned after failing to prevent the attempted assassination of Donald Trump. Obviously. Kamala Harris held her first presidential campaign rally, even though Joe Biden hasn't addressed the nation about dropping out yet. That is scheduled to happen tomorrow. A fishing boat carrying 27 people sunk off the coast of the Falkland Islands. 14 were rescued, but 6 people died, and 7 are still missing. 2 landslides in Ethiopia have claimed the lives of at least 229 people, with a search for survivors going on its 2nd day. And a bunch of sharks tested positive for cocaine in a study done off the coast of Brazil, and I know what you're wondering. Can sharks get high off cocaine? I don't have the answer, so if you do, tell me in the comments and follow me if you give a shit. Welcome to the news. I'm your host, Kellerman, and here's some of the that's been going on in the world today. In Nepal, a plane crashed and exploded shortly after taking off, killing all 18 passengers. Only the pilot survived, and in case you're wondering, no, it was not a Boeing aircraft. North Korea sent more balloons filled with garbage into South Korea. This time one of them landed in the presidential compound, which obviously raised some security concerns. In Gaza, the IDF issued an evacuation warning to the safe zone of Khan Yunis shortly before airstriking the ever-living shit out of it. Thousands of displaced Palestinians fled before the strikes, but somewhere between 70 and 120 people were still killed. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met with U.S. Congress in D.C. and delivered a speech about how he will not stop until total victory is achieved. Also in the United States, body cam footage has been released of Sonia Massey being fatally shot in the head by Illinois police after calling them for help. Now, I can't show you the full video here without getting flagged, so I'll include it in this week's newsletter on Substack, but I can tell you that I've watched this video 10 times and I still can't figure out why the guns came out. It seems absolutely senseless, and yet sadly, I'm sure that a lot of you watching this aren't that surprised at all. Welcome to a news special report. I'm your host, Kellerman, and I just wanted to let you know that there won't be another news until next Monday, because I'm going to Comic-Con. And no, nobody at Comic-Con paid me to tell you this. This is just me, Kellerman, letting you know what's up. I'll be at the Bat in the Sun panel Thursday night promoting the movie that I co-wrote that comes out later this year. And I'll be at the Dexter Original Sin panel on Friday because that's the show I'm working on currently. So if you're in San Diego this weekend, keep an eye out for me and don't be afraid to say hi. Regardless, have a great rest of your week and follow me if you give a